to return to our homes, our old lives, our families.
We'll never surrender.
Skin boots on a Saturday night.
Hello guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here, and today I have some absolutely amazing Call of Duty Zombies news within Black Ops 3. So yesterday we actually got another hashtag Black Ops 3 Friday livestream where they revealed the Giant the Derbies remake, and we got a gameplay trailer, brand new one, and they actually showed a trailer at the beginning of that livestream, which I actually put on the channel yesterday, and within that trailer it was titled A Brief History of Call of Duty Zombies, and the whole point of that trailer was to tease Black Ops 3. Now, I found something very peculiar about this trailer. It was very weird because they were supposed to be showing a brief history of Call of Duty Zombies. However, they only picked specific maps. They didn't show all of the Zombies maps in existence, and I found this very weird. Instead of them showing all of the maps, this was the order that they started off the trailer with. They first showed Nactra and Toten, then they showed Nuketown, then they showed Call of the Dead, then they showed Mob of the Dead, then they showed Origins, then they showed Verrückt, then they showed Der Riese, then they showed Transit, then they showed Origins, then they showed Nuketown, and then they showed Buried, and then it went so on and so forth from there in a different order. They then later on actually showed Die Rise as well, and some other maps as well, I believe. However, that map order is so weird. Why did they show it in that order, and why didn't they show all the Call of Duty Zombies maps if they were supposed to be showing a so-called brief history of Call of Duty Zombies? Surely they would show all of the maps in order of either timeline or of order of release, but no, Treyarch with their cryptic ways, they only showed some of the maps, and to be honest, a lot of the footage was actually brand new, and it looked re-rendered. It looked like there was going to be a lot of map remakes. Well, anyways, this trailer that we got was literally, there was so many teasers to map remakes. There was absolutely tons, but I am confused. I don't know which maps are going to be remade, but I know that some maps are going to be remade. I've got a brief overview in my head of which maps I think are going to be remade, but I can't say for definite apart from the two which I'm going to be talking about within this video. Now, this is actually mind-blowing information because within that same live stream that they showed this trailer, well, Jason Blundell was actually asked about the continuation of the Giant storyline continuing from Origins, and Jason Blundell sort of teased that the Giant storyline will be continuing in DLC, but in the same live stream he actually said that also the Shadows of Evil storyline will be continuing in DLC, and you can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. So what was Jason Blundell teasing there? Well, it does seem like he was teasing that there's going to be two storylines continuing off into the DLC, of which will link into each other. So we've got the Giant storyline continuing from Origins, and we've also got the Shadows of Evil storyline continuing in DLC. So what could this mean for maps that we were getting? Well, presumably we're getting one brand new Zombies map per DLC, and presumably there is also going to be a map remake thrown in there as well. Now, I presume there'll be one map remake per DLC, but who knows, maybe Treyarch will be generous and give us even more than one map remake per DLC. Now, although that is not confirmed, that was heavily hinted at, so now let's come on to the information which I actually want to talk about, because this is absolutely mind-blowing, breaking information. Okay, so now let's come on to this information that you probably clicked on the video for, and this is absolutely huge. It's got me so hyped. So anyways, within that very short trailer, there was actually a snippet where they actually showed the Moon loading screen. However, they never showed Moon gameplay or anything of that sort within the trailer. They only showed this loading screen, which I found very weird. They didn't show any Moon gameplay within the brief history, but they just showed this loading screen. And the reason why that's so interesting is because Moon is probably one of the biggest Zombies maps in terms of the storyline. It's where the whole Earth was blown up and the rockets were sent down from the Moon, so it makes no sense as to why it wasn't included within this trailer apart from this loading screen. Well, anyways, I'll put this loading screen on screen now, and this is such a huge teaser towards a Moon remake. This loading screen is completely different to the original Moon loading screen from Black Ops 1, and I'll constantly be switching between them in the background right now, so you can actually see a comparison. But the map 2 map loading screens are completely different. For one, the adverts on our left-hand side, well, the adverts are completely different and changed. Another thing to note is that the tear on the bottom of the original Moon loading screen, which showed Shangri-La in the background, well, that's now completely gone also. Also, the image on the bottom right hand corner to the left slightly, where it shows the astronauts, well, on the original Moon loading screen, the astronauts were moving away from us. However, on this new Moon loading screen, the astronauts are actually moving towards us. Furthermore, the Moon base isn't even on this loading screen whatsoever on the new Moon loading screen. Also, in the bottom right hand corner, instead of there being the astronaut there like within the original Moon loading screen, there is in fact Samantha. Now, what the hell does this mean to the storyline? Now, I just want to give credit to RadAustin27. There'll be a link to his channel down in the description down below. He was the actual one to originally find and discover that this Moon loading screen is brand new. Now, you may be thinking, well, why does this tease a Moon remake? This 110% confirms a Moon remake. You can come back to this video at any date, and I will guarantee you that either this map is going to be on the disc or it's going to be in DLC. I probably am leaning towards it being in DLC. I think it's probably it's got a 90% chance of being in one of the DLC map packs, but this is absolutely huge, and more evidence to sort of prove that there is going to be a Moon remake is because when Treyarch originally teased that there was going to be a Der Riese remake within Black Ops 3 Zombies, well, when they originally teased that Der Riese remake, they teased it by showing a brand new Der Riese loading screen at the DICE Summit earlier this year, and the exact same thing is happening now. Treyarch are teasing us with a brand new Moon loading screen once again. Now, something else to note is that this Moon loading screen appears to be a prequel to the original Moon map, because it is very different, and that's what this Moon map is. So what could this mean to the storyline? Well, as he was saying, it's continuing from the Giant, so we don't know what happens at the end of the Easter egg on the Giant yet. We haven't played it yet. We're still 2 weeks away from it being released, but whatever happens, I presume that somehow the 4 characters end up being on Moon again to rewrite the history of time. And the Moon remake is going to be a prequel to the original Moon map. Now, leave down in the comment section down below what you think of this. This is all hype right now. A Moon remake has pretty much been confirmed by Treyarch, more or less. I mean, it's probably got a 0.01111, percent chance of not being in. I mean, it's got such a low chance. This is a huge teaser by Treyarch, and I am so hyped. Now, another huge thing that was actually teased within this map loading screen is, well, on the new loading screen, as I was saying, they didn't show the rip in the corner where they originally showed they showed Shangri-La in the background on the original loading screen. Well, what they actually did on this brand new loading screen is they actually showed in the bottom right hand corner of this new loading screen, well, they showed Samantha, and Samantha is on Shangri-La. Now, right now, I'll actually put Samantha and compare it to the original Shangri-La loading screen, and you can see that the Samantha image that is actually on the brand new Moon loading screen fits directly into the original Shangri-La loading screen. Now, this again is teasing now at a Shangri-La remake. This is absolutely huge and is absolutely insane. I have no idea what could this mean to the storyline, but we do know that Shangri-La is a lot bigger to the zombie storyline, the Call of Duty zombie storyline, than we actually realise. I think it was last year or maybe longer than that, Treyarch teased that Shangri-La has a big secret about it, and it has one of the biggest secrets to the zombie storyline that we just haven't discovered yet. So it would make sense for there to be a map remake, so maybe we'll find out this big secret that was missing all along. Now, the question is to assume, why is Samantha now on the Moon, on the Shangri-La loading screen? Why is she there Well, I don't entirely know, but there's something big towards the storyline that this is teasing at, because the reason why the characters ended up going from Origins to the Giants, which is the Dury's remake, was all because of Samantha. She basically gained control of all space, all time. She could do absolutely anything, and with her endless powers, she decided to rewrite time, essentially to try and get life back to normal, and so she can get back to her family. That's what I presume anyway. Obviously, we haven't played the Giant yet, so we don't know for 100% certain. So because she's the main premise of these map remakes, she's the main premise of the Origins and the Giant storyline, the reason for that, because she is such a big premise, she's going to be the main role. She's going to play the main part within the Easter egg on the Giant, and also the Easter eggs on all of the map remakes that will be continuing on from the Giants. So somehow she will end up on Shangri-La, literally in the Easter egg, I presume. So let me know down in the comment section down below what you think of all this, because this is absolutely huge information. A Shangri-La and also a Moon remake have been teased, and they're more or less confirmed now. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that these maps won't be returning. Treyarch is so cryptic, they always like to tease things in this way, and I just can't wait. Now, I presume there's going to be even more map remakes, and I'm going to be going through that trailer constantly to try and find out which other ones were teased. So if you missed anything that I haven't noticed within the brief history of Call of Duty Zombies trailer, make sure to go back through it, because I'm sure there's even more teasers in there at map remakes. Anyways, thanks for watching the video, subscribe if you're not here for the latest and greatest advanced warfare and action news and content series. Thank you for watching, and bye.